Now to the dramatic shouting match that broke out during an update from state leaders today. Democratic gubernatorial candidate Beto O'Rourke took aim at Governor Greg Abbott, saying current gun legislation is to blame for the massacre. Matt Doherty has a look at the opposing views about gun ownership in Texas. Matt?
The elected officials who were at the press conference called O'Rourke's interruption a political stunt. Regardless, it shows just how far apart these politicians are.
Now, and you're doing nothing.
No, he needs to get his out of here.
This is on you until you choose to do something different. This will continue to happen.
I can't believe you're a sick son of a that would come to a deal like this to make a political issue.
After he was led out of the auditorium, Democratic gubernatorial candidate Beto O'Rourke continued his criticism of Governor Greg Abbott's gun policy outdoors.
You want a solution? Have universal background checks. We don't have them. You want a solution? Red flag laws or extreme risk protection orders, which stop a shooting before it happens. You want a solution? Safe storage laws.
O'Rourke is an advocate for stricter gun laws, like red flag laws, which allows for a court to take away a person's guns if they're a danger to themselves or others. During the Democratic presidential primaries, O'Rourke advocated for an assault weapons ban. His plan would force owners of AR-15s and AK-47s to sell the weapons to the government. Governor Abbott's position on guns included last year's legislation to allow for permitless carry. Today, he restated his long-held position that the problem is not the gun, it's the shooter.
Anybody who shoots somebody else has a mental health challenge, period.
Governor Abbott said leaders in Uvalde told him one of their biggest problems is a lack of mental health resources.
They said, we have a problem with mental health illness in this community.
The governor says he'll be looking for ways to create a mental health facility or a hospital in the region. Bottom line, the governor is not in favor of new gun restrictions.
There are more people who were shot every weekend in Chicago than there are in schools in Texas. And we need to realize that people who think that, well, maybe if we just implement tougher gun laws, it's going to solve it. Chicago and LA and New York disprove that thesis.
In Houston, I'm Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.